They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run with Taylor, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
On downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great play there. 34 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Taylor. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. To the air. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
He's taken down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the Buccaneers' 38-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the draw is Taylor, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On play action, they'll throw.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Taylor. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs' 9-yard line.
Forced down, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Going quickly out to the right side. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Check 26, check 26. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And some space here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Come on, QB, come on. 36.
2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Stredler's pass intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Paris Campbell.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd and 10.
Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
37-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Complete.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
second down now. It's Gibson, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Jackson now. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A 7-yard.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
First down.
3rd and 1. Who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Second and 11. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there. First down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
4th down.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. McCann's kick up and good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And it's 3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Taylor. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory.
Is a turnover on downs.
Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw here. It's complete to Grant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Tonight's final score.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.